Hello, guys. Welcome back to K Squared, episode 6, our last episode of season 2. Yes. You guys, our season 2 is, of course, about elevating, but today, we always like to shake things up and kick it off with a little bang.
Switch it up a little bit.
So today, you guys, we have 2 special guests, one of who you cannot see, but the person that you could see is Brookiani, a.k.a. Brooke. We are so excited to have her on the show today, you guys. She's been on the show a while ago, so it's been a minute, but we're so excited to have you here with us.
Thank you for having
me. Of course. And then we also have our engineer, you guys, who's behind the camera. His name is Wolf. He's going to be participating as well. We're excited to have him.
Shout out to Wolf.
Right, shout out to Wolf. Y'all, fun facts, I want to name my son Wolf. So when he said his name, I was just like, oh my gosh, that's a sign. I'm going to just do it. But y'all, in K Squared fashion, we are ending off this season in a very fun way. We got inspiration from B. Simone and her friend Megan Brooks' podcast. Is it?
No, for sure.
No, for sure. You guys love that podcast. And they start off their podcast by asking each other questions, just like sparking up conversation, but also learning more about their friendship amongst each other. So it's really cool. We thought it was a really good idea. And we decided to do something a little bit similar.
Yes.
So you guys, we have the We're Really Not Strangers cards with us today. And pretty much their slogan is come curious and leave connected. So there's 3 different levels. We're doing level 1 and level 2, which is perception and connection, I would like to say, or perception and connection. And we're just going to ask all 4 of us are going to engage in conversation, get to know each other a little bit more, get to know Wolf, he'll get to know us, and again, expand on all of our friendships.
We're elevating our connections, guys.
Elevating our connection, you guys.
I love it. And holding each other accountable. We're Not Really Strangers games is such a good game. It forces that conversation. It forces you to really reflect. It forces you to really think. And it's just a really good game. So I'm excited.
Yes. Let's start.
Go.
Who's going first?
So are you going to put the cards in the middle, or are you picking the cards?
I'm going to pick, I'm going to pick read, and then whoever's going is going to answer.
Okay, cool. So just
I
go.
just start it off.
Based on what it is, we'll just see who's ready to answer first. Who has their answer prepared.
So all of us are going to answer?
All of us are going to answer, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Eyes closed. Okay. This question is, do I remind you of anyone?
Actually, yes.
Really?
Yes. I don't know if I ever told you, but I have a cousin named Lily. Shout out to Lily. And you guys literally act just like each other. You talk just like each other. Like it's literally like the exact same vibe. I don't know if I ever told you.
No, you haven't told me that.
But when I talk to you, like I think about her all the time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's just like Lily. But you're definitely going to have to meet her one day.
I do.
Going back to Atlanta. She's in Cali right now.
I might be moving too, y'all, so we'll see.
I'm just but yeah, no, that's who you definitely remind me of, and she's like a really close person to my heart.
Oh, I love that. We finna get sappy, guys. I love it.
You don't remind me of anyone, which you don't really remind me of anyone. But Wolf reminds me of, what's his name? Luca?
Oh, Lucas Sabat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Lucas
But
Sabat.
it's not even just because of the hair. It's really just like the energy
demeanor.
for real. Like the demeanor for real. So, yeah, that's definitely that. So, okay, that was a good one. Y'all have to see Wolf. Y'all understand. Like,
giving Luca vibes.
Yeah, he definitely gives those vibes.
So, I don't know if you can see this, but even though I just met you, this is who you remind me of.
Oh.
Let's see, guys. We're looking on the screen right now.
Have you ever seen Honey?
Yeah, I have seen Honey.
Okay, so the girl who's not the main girl, I don't know who she is, with the braids though.
Side.
You remind me of her for some reason.
Okay, cool.
The dope one, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I like
exactly,
that.
the dope one, exactly.
I like that. Thank you. I like that.
Yes.
Next question is, when was the last time you surprised yourself?
That's a great question.
Last time I surprised myself.
In any aspect of life. You did something you didn't know? Dang, I didn't know I could do that.
I surprised myself when I cut off somebody that was hard to cut off. Like when you really just be
it's hard.
I'm done. Literally just I'm done ignoring you. That's when I surprised myself because I feel like I'm just super nice, too understanding sometimes. Like, you know, when you're an understanding person, like people find it really easy to just run all over your emotions and everything. Yeah. So I surprised myself when I finally set boundaries and acknowledged the boundaries that I set for myself. Like, didn't ignore them or didn't like not acknowledge them. So that's when I surprised myself, when I actually acknowledged my boundaries.
Good for you.
Yes.
For real.
We love
Congratulations.
that. We love that. We love that. It's hard. It's hard.
Cheers to that.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Honestly.
Toxic people are often the most magnetic for some reason. So,
Ooh.
you know,
So magnetic. Like, leave me alone, please. Like, I hate that, bro.
That's a fact. Anybody else been
surprised? You?
Surprised?
Surprised myself. I recently let somebody back into my life from my past, and I surprised myself in the way that I am handling it, in a sense to where I can now sense the growth from the past situation, moving into allowing them back into my life. I'm kind of maneuvering differently, which I didn't think, because I thought I was going to get weak in the knees and just be like, all right, let's do it. But I kind of am just, you know, I'm easing myself back into it. I'm easing myself with the new knowledge that I've gained as far as creating those boundaries. So I surprised myself. I guess that's the most recent time I surprised myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that one of the most monumental things from this like school year, I would say, is probably getting my internship at 300. I think that was like God sent. I mean, I literally applied for over a year and a half, over and over again, and, you know, didn't hear anything. They wouldn't get back to me. And finally, like, there's this chance just sitting right in front of me, and I'm able to just have this opportunity. And it just felt like I finally was doing something right. Yeah. Like, it just felt like I was finally, like, actually leaning towards what I wanted to do, where I thought I wanted to be, because now I don't know. But, you know, at the time, what I thought I wanted to do, and it was just like such a monumental time for me, and I felt like I really just surprised myself. I made a digital portfolio. Like, I just did so many things that I didn't do prior that really just helped, you know, propel me to where I wanted to be. So,
I love that. That's amazing. We love that. Wolf, what's something that have you been surprised lately by yourself?
I have. Very lately, actually. I've been podcasting a little bit for the first time.
Nice.
Yeah, and the reaction I've been getting from people, the feedback is like really, really positive. Like, I actually got a text message from a really good friend of mine, and he said, "Yo, this is like, you're so natural at this. You should continue to do it." You know, and that's surprising to me, because it's like, wow, never in my life have I ever even thought about doing podcasts as a real thing. Kind of just got here just being a hustle, something to pay my bills. Thank you, God, for that. But it's like, man, maybe I should be actually contributing to the space of podcasting.
Yeah,
you know?
first and foremost, your voice is very soothing to listen to. So it's like, I can definitely see you like excelling in that in the space for sure. Honestly, like, I love that.
Thank you.
And you know what to do.
Plug it in. Like, where can you
what is your
like,
podcast?
I don't have one yet. I'm considering it.
Considering it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing like you allowed me to speak on your podcast, so I've been doing a lot of that.
Okay.
Nice.
So y'all watch out for Wolf. Drop your Instagram real quick, just so our listeners are like, okay, let me look out for him real quick.
Yeah, _Wolf Taylor.
Okay.
Hey, nice.
Y'all check him out.
Thanks.
Okay, we love that.
Next question, you guys, is there a feeling you miss? Something you haven't felt in a long time, and a feeling that you miss or you crave?
I miss.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss, like, first and foremost, like, I think that feeling of being like in love, or honestly, that feeling of being loved. You know what I mean? By a significant other, showered in it. You know what I'm saying? Just completely just indulged in it, all in 100%. Like, that love, like that real love, like, you know, that support, that reassurance, that just that. I definitely miss that feeling. But that's something I'm learning to try to create for myself, you know? And in that journey, it's been helping me a lot. It's like, I no longer yearn for that type of love from my exterior. Like, I yearn from that love from my inside. So it automatically kind of attracts that from my outside. You know, it's like, the more I fall in love with myself, the more I just am attracting love. You know what I mean? In the most genuine form, like, people just doing things for me and without having to ask, like, without having to lift a finger, like, because I've been trying to be more in tune with myself and loving myself and honoring those boundaries, like we just talked about, and preventing certain toxic people from having access to you, or, you you know what I'm saying, being able to connect with you, because like Wolf mentioned earlier, it's really true. Like toxic people are the most magnetic, and they really will just like bring you down in anything that you have going on. So it's like once you completely separate yourself from that, I feel like I've learned to just really like connect on that level.
Right.
So
okay, well,
what feelings do y'all miss?
I think I miss. Oh man, that's a tough question.
It is
something that I miss. I'd like to say as well, like something that I miss is, I guess something I miss is, I don't know if I've ever been in love. So I don't know if I want to say that. I don't know if I've ever been in love, but I've received love like from somebody I was talking to. And I think again, like that's a really like, it's like a butterfly-y, like you feel on cloud 9 type, very just delusional in life, you know, like it's so like, it's fun. It's fun until it's not, but it's fun.
It's fun until it's not.
And that like blissful honeymoon phase, like I miss that. Like that is like being like liking somebody so much, getting butterflies when you see them. Like, I miss that. It's such a fun, I feel like young, youthful feeling. So I miss that, I guess.
I definitely cannot relate to either of you, but it's okay.
That's fine.
I'm waiting for that special someone, but I think right now, I'm just gonna be real, I miss not paying rent. Like I am so
oh my gosh, that's
over it. I'm so over it. I just miss being able to save my money and be flexible and like have my coin without the stress of bills, you know, electricity and, you know, utilities and all of these things that come with adulting. It's cute, but it's actually very ghetto as well. So
extremely.
I just kind of miss feeling like, you know, I was financially fluid. Not that I'm not now, but there's just more responsibility. And so I just kind of miss being, or, you know, the feeling of just like, I can do this, I can do that, I can buy this, I can buy that. Now it's like, well, you need to budget. You need to make sure you set aside enough money for this. You need to make sure that you're, you know, preparing for birthdays or like trips or, you know, flights, whatever that car, you know.
Our friend group.
Yeah.
We
like
out.
to travel.
World,
we got another trip in
oysters, like
we got another trip in 2
whole
weeks.
9.
Yeah.
So I definitely would say I miss that. But I am looking forward to being in love soon. And one day I'm open to getting to know someone and to building a relationship and just like a genuine friendship. So
yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
Wolf, is there like a feeling you're missing?
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely miss the feeling of comfort. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, and back home I was a really big part of the local music scene. And it was just a part of my life. Like every day I was going out connecting with countless people all the time. And here in New York, you know, I've had to start that over, meeting brand new people and not knowing where I'm at. You know, in Dallas, I know every street, every corner, no matter. And just to be here is just like, damn, I don't have any of that. And sometimes it could be really, there's a lot of anxiety in that, you know what I mean? So I miss the feeling of comfort, you know, but at the same time, I know that being on this side is how I get to what I want, though, at the same time. So, you know, it's 50-50, but yeah, I miss comfort, though.
Yeah,
the comfort of home.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I would say too, life is like being comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and like
sure.
it's those moments that you really see yourself propelled to new levels that you just didn't know you could be in.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's dope.
Yeah. The next question, I thought this was a good one, and it is, what would your younger self not believe about your life today? You want to switch it up?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I was like, this is a good one.
That's a good one.
I can start.
Yeah, start.
I think where I'm at today in my younger self would probably be shocked of the confidence that I have. I feel like when I was younger, I grew up around nobody that looked like me outside of Caillou and Breland, which are my brothers. So like outside of that, it was nobody. And it was hard to like be around and grow up in different situations where you didn't look like nobody, didn't maybe talk like anybody, look like anybody, have hairstyles like anybody, just different situations. So I think if my younger self was like sitting right next to me and looking at me, she would just be jaw dropped.
Yeah.
She would just be like, dang, like you did it, you know? Yeah, like that's crazy. Like we're gonna get to that one day. So I think that is my answer for real.
Yeah.
Ew, I was about to get emotional.
No, I definitely agree. I feel like that's kind of relatable as well. I think that self-love and confidence is something that I still struggle with, but especially when I was younger, I just really struggled with like body image and how I looked and how my hair was. And it was hard, especially when you do grow up in environments where you are a minority and, you know, people don't really understand certain things.
Right.
And, you know, you're different. So I would definitely say just cutting my hair off in itself is like a big step in just growing into myself. And I think that I definitely wouldn't have guessed I would be bald, but that like helped me become a better person. It helped me become whole. It helped me become, you know, more confident in who I was and who I think that I'm becoming. So
Yeah. My younger self, man, she was all over the place, but she honestly like would think I'm so cool right now. My younger self would probably like follow older me on Instagram.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's all I do it for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just to be able to reach this point of
you.
confidence, like you guys said, self-love, like you guys said, and just determination, reaching certain goals, having a podcast. She would be like, huh? You
Right.
what?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So just making her proud is important. But I really like that question. But yeah, my younger self would just be shocked at what I'm doing. She would think I'm super cool. She also would be shocked at everything that's happened to me thus far, all the craziness, all the ups and downs. I've encountered things that I didn't even think I was going to encounter. I've experienced things in life that I never thought I would experience or go through. So she probably would be like, whoa, like you're going to go through that. But she also would be shocked at how I've overcome those things.
Right.
So, or how I'm dealing with those things that I'm currently facing. So yeah, for sure. Shout out to young Kaylee.
Yeah, that's dope.
Young
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah.
Same, man. I think my younger self would be in complete disbelief of the fact that I'm in New York City. Like, I've always wanted to be in this city my whole
New
life.
York too, yeah.
Yeah, so-
Like pat on the back for us, for real, because
No,
we're
for
all
real.
from everywhere. Like we're from
Yeah.
Atlanta, you're from Dallas, she's from the West Coast, Vegas, Cali. Like that's crazy,
Yeah.
for real.
It is.
Just to be in a city like this, like not everybody. They tell you if you can make it in New York,
You can make
you pretty
it
much good
anywhere.
everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
cause this
Oh my
city,
We about to go home and live a luxury.
Like, y'all struggling? Get it together. Tighten up.
Yeah.
Live in New York.
Stuff that
Like,
goes
we got
with
it.
the city, it's like
Yeah.
we got it. We done seen everything.
Yeah.
Like
Fact.
there's nothing we can't do at this point.
Yeah.
And so we should really pat ourselves on the back for that. Like New York is not. It's not for the weak. It's really not.
at
My
all.
mom tells me when I come home, she's like, "You got a lot of New York in you right now. I need you."
Yeah.
Right
Oh
now.
my
You know,
gosh.
down
My
south,
parents
we
say that
so chill.
too.
We so relaxed. We don't be tripping. Up north, it's get out the way. I'm busy. I got places to be. I need you to move. Like, what are you talking
Road
about right
rage.
now? Like,
Yeah.
get out of my way. I have an attitude for no reason. It's 20
Yeah.
degrees. It feel like 10. Like, I'm on 10 right now. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can make it here. You can make it anywhere. So I
Yeah.
love that for us.
Honestly, pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah. We do like one or two more, and then we gotta.
And we got to wrap it up. But the next one is, what's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given you? Ever.
The best compliment.
Maybe the most
ever,
shocking one,
stranger?
but I don't know.
I don't know.
the best.
Let's just do a next one on that one.
Next one, not feeling it? Okay.
Not feeling that one.
What part of your life works? What part of your life hurts? That's
Well,
deep.
we may have to end off on that
We can
one.
end off on that one. There's two questions. What part of your life works and what part of your life hurts?
Like, dang. Like, okay. Sheesh. I don't know,
Write
man.
that down just to think.
I
about
would
it.
Right,
Right.
like just to kind of think on it, just to
part of my life?
reflect.
I know what part hurts.
Look, we know what's hurt, but yeah.
Right.
I would say for me, what hurts right now is like independence. Like I feel like I've kind of been that black sheep in my family where I'm like, I got it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to hustle. I'm going to like figure it out for myself. And I'm a hustler. Like I work really, really hard and I do a lot of things for myself. But it's like circling back around and finding like that femininity within my independence and understanding that like you can't do it alone. So I feel like that really hurts me a lot because there's times where I will get let down or just, you know, think that I can do it on my own and I can't. And it's like a battle for me because it's hard and I don't want to ever like ask people for help. And so it hurts to do that. So I think I just really, and I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but it's something I really, really struggle with. And just trying to like be open and letting people in on like my circumstance and like allowing them to help me do what they can, you know? So I think that
I can attest to that.
yeah, that really, really hurts for me. What works, honestly, my friendships. Yeah. Honestly, my surroundings. I just feel like you are who you surround yourself with. And, you know, I have you guys in my life, or you ladies in my life. And I think that my friendships are just kind of like a testimony of like, you got this. Like, you can do this. You have such a beautiful village around you. And, you know, you guys are like my sisters. You know, my friends are my family. And I really, really, you know, hold that deeply to myself. So I think that you guys are motivation for me, and it allows me to remind myself that I am on the right track and it works, you know? So I would definitely say my surroundings work.
And we love that.
No, that's a great answer.
I'll say what works for me is moving with grace, but what hurts is like the aftermath of that. Like, what hurts is just like when you move with grace, you may not receive the answers you want to receive, get the actions you want to get out of certain people, out of certain situations. But moving with grace has really worked for me. Plugging in with God has worked for me. Our relationship with God has always worked for me.
Yeah, exactly.
And just being genuine and just being real and just being like me, like, has always worked for me. But yeah, what hurts is just the aftermath of being a good person, the aftermath of being genuine. It hurts because people just, like I said earlier, like, people take advantage of genuine people. They take advantage of nice people. They take advantage of people who they know love them, who they know take care of them, because they just think, oh, she'll be good. Oh, she'll do this. Oh, she'll do that. And it's just like, no, like, you know? Yeah. So I don't know, but that's what hurts, is the aftermath of that. What hurts is growing up. What hurts is getting old. You know, what hurts is seeing your parents get old. What hurts is wanting them to, you know, experience the successes of your life and thinking like, are you going to experience that for me? You know what I'm saying? What hurts is just, you know, a lot of stuff.
Family.
A lot of stuff hurts.
Family,
you know?
hurts.
Family hurts. A lot of stuff hurts. I can go on and on, but that's where I'll stop for now. Yeah.
I don't know. Wolf, you want to go?
Yeah, man, that was such a good question. I had to write it down just to make sure I was processing my thoughts correctly.
Literally.
I would say the part of my life that works really well is like I never give up. You know what I mean? Like this has been one of the hardest years of my life, undoubtedly. Yeah. And still I remain resilient. I find ways to still never just completely throw in the towel. And I think that I think that's a superpower of mine for sure. So that works in my life. And the part of my life that hurts is I take failure a little too personal, and I kind of stay in it for too long. You know what I mean? Like instead of just being in a situation, realizing like, man, I dropped the ball, holding myself accountable, and moving on, I just live in it. You know what I mean? And before you know it, man, if I just be completely honest with you, like a lot of time has went on, and I'm still existing within a cloud that passed way too many weather predictions ago. You know what I mean?
And so that's very common too. Very. You're not alone for sure.
Yeah, thank you. So that's the part that hurts. So I'm working on it.
I like that. Living in a cloud that that passed so long ago. You still living in that cloud. Like, wow. Like, if you're listening to this, reevaluate the clouds you're still living in.
Please.
Reevaluate the clouds you're still living in. Because the weather is sunny outside. Why are you in a cloud right now? That was yesterday. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That was like, like everyone, that was a very deep question. Made you think about like what hurts, I guess. I feel like what hurts, it can also hurt and work, but I feel like the main thing for me that hurts is probably the fact that I wear my heart on my sleeve, like in many aspects of my life, like super delusional in certain situations, and those situations sometimes don't end up in my favor and tend to hurt. So I think, and that's something that I feel like I might not ever grow out of, because that's just like the person that I am. So I have to come in encounter with somebody that knows what to do with that. You know what I mean? So in friendships, relationships, whatever. So I think that's the part that hurts. And the part that hurts is, I feel like, the light at the end of the tunnel in all aspects. I mean, the part that works. Did I say that works? Yeah. The part that works is the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like I'm always the type of person that's like, you know what, nothing lasts forever. No bad situation will last forever. So it's like there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
You gotta hold on to that hope.
Exactly. And it's like, if God wakes you up every morning, that's another 24 hours to get it right. You know? It's another 24 hours to get it right, to start over, to do better, to be better. And I feel like that's the part that works, because that's something that like I never forget.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like last thing, like I feel like another thing that's one of those double whammies is like that intuition. Like I literally posted on my close friends, I was like, bruh, intuition is really a blessing and a curse. Like just to be so intuitive, like to where you just like pick up on certain stuff, or you're just certain stuff. Like, it's really a blessing and a curse because it saves you from a lot of stuff, but it really hurts.
Being
you know
observant.
what I'm saying? Once you are that observant, once you do have that intuition, it's just like, dang, that works and it hurts. Like, intuition works and it hurts. Like, it's just like, I wish I didn't pick up on everything. I wish I was delusional. Like, I wish I could just not know. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes in moments of my life or situations in my life, like, I just wish sometimes I could be so oblivious. Like, Mariah the Scientist in one of her songs, shout out to her, and she is St. John's. Love
Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
But she literally said, like, and I dream to be a fool. That way you wouldn't know that I know what you do. Something like that. Like, I don't know, but it's like sometimes I dream to be a fool. Like, I dream to just not know. I dream to, like, not feel sometimes.
What is it?
It's a blessing, too.
What is it? Something is bliss?
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, ignorance
man.
is
Ignorance is really bliss. It really
Mm-hmm.
is. But it's like that intuition, too, is also. So, you know. But... cheers to episode 6. Cheers to season 2.
Final.
Cheers to elevation.
Ladies.
Yes.
About to graduate.
We are college grads,
So at this
guys.
point, when it's out, we'll be graduated. We'll be a couple weeks in.
Yes, we'll be. Yeah, we've already graduated, guys. Like, it's such a journey. We thank you guys for staying tuned with us for this whole entire season. We hope that you guys have elevated or learned a lot about your journeys to elevation. Feel free to hit us up on Instagram, like we always tell you guys too.
Yes.
I've had DMs of like situations, you know, scenarios. So don't be afraid to DM us personally as well. Like, just let us know, talk to us. But we hope that you guys enjoyed this season. Follow us to stay up to date on when our next season will release.
Yes.
We don't have an idea of what it will be right now, but it's definitely gonna be. It's definitely not gonna be anything crazy. It's gonna be something good. Y'all know we're gonna give y'all the sauce. Y'all know we're gonna give y'all the gin, and we're gonna give it to y'all real, the whole 9. We love you guys. We appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Enjoy your summer. It's hot out. Go outside. Go swimming. Do something. Travel. And really apply everything that you've learned in this season to your next chapter. Please, guys, it's so important to elevate. You do not want to be in the same spot that you were in months ago, weeks ago, years ago. Every single week, try to elevate. Every single week, try to apply something new to your week. Try to switch it up and just continue to grow. That's all we want y'all to do, is continue to grow and continue to elevate. So we love you guys. Cheers to us. Cheers to y'all. And cheers to our journey to elevation. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys. We miss you.